Greetings, welcome to my eBay listing for the T-Rex 450. This is the actual unit that is being sold. This unit has less than 5 minutes of flight time on it. Really less than that. I did some minor hoverings and then went to the simulator and realized I could not fly. So I'm actually going to wait till GPS Autopilot comes out in probably another 2-3 years and then get back into it. I personally have a orientation issue. Once the helicopter gets out of orientation, for me, I have a hard time recovering. Most people don't have that issue, but I do. So this is actually the unit. It comes without servos, so that way you can choose which servo brand you want to use. It does come with one servo, aligned servo for the tail rotor. You can upgrade that if you want, throwing that in basically. But it is a almost ready to fly kit that just needs servos added to it, and a battery pack and a radio and bind and fly. So this is the actual unit. As you can see, there's no scuffs on it. You get everything that's pictured in the other picture as well as what you see here. The one thing you really can't see in the other picture is the radio. I'll get into that a little bit. Well, I'll just show you now. But it's there we go. It's a Spektrum AR5110E. Looks a little beat up, but that's just from playing with the packaging and actually adding some heat shrink to the antenna wires so that way they stay straight. And a little bit of hot glue in there just for moisture reasons, and that fits in there snugly. And once you get your wires all run up, it really will want to stay in there. As you can see, it's a little bit of a tight fit, but that is what we want. I'm trying to do this through the viewfinder, so that is why I'm having a problem. As I took it off and I was looking, there we go, I have it on the wrong angle. Duh. Anyway, did no damage to it, as you can see. But all your wiring will go into the loom. You have your motor controller, which is up in here, which is actually mounted, so you don't have to worry about that. And I will be putting the screws back in. I just took the screws out for the video's sake. The motor, it's an aligned motor. It all was part of the kit. And you can see, and we'll actually be spinning up the motor here in a minute, just so that way you can see that the electronics work in the motor controller and the motor. I don't have a radio, so I can't really show you this, but this worked when it was taken out, when I got rid of the radio, and hasn't been abused. And I'm basically giving this away and this away, but they both do work, but I'm not explain it. But anyway, it comes with the stock blades as well as carbon fiber. These were actually I bought these the kit came with the carbon fiber, but I didn't want to, as everyone knows, your first time flying, you're probably going to crash and ruin a blade. I didn't want to ruin the carbon fiber, so I got some wood blades, and that's what's on here. As you can see, they don't have any grass marks or anything. The blades, same thing. They're clean. You can tell that this thing has never experienced a crash, and I never took it off the ground high enough to get it to crash because I didn't want to risk it. I should put those screws in, but for video's sake, we don't need them. I'll put that back because I have that. So I'm trying to do. Oops, sorry. As you can tell, the joys of video. I'm trying to do this on the fly, and this is a for sale video, so I'm not going to be keeping it online or anything. So that's why it's done on the fly. The only thing that won't come with is the canopy. I did some custom light modifications to my canopy, so I want to keep that as a remembrance, as well as a lot of people like to upgrade their canopy anyway and get fancier canopies, so this gives you the option of getting any canopy that you want. As you can see, the screws for the servos are in place, and I have a problem with these, but you can see, there's the screws there, screws on the bottom for the servos. You can even see the blades are whatever they call these blades, are perfect. Swash Collective is all mint. Let's get in here without bumping the camera again. Let me go this way. But you can see it's all good condition. All smooth, goes freely. We'll take, because the next part of the video is going to show you everything working, so I'm going to actually take off the rotor assembly. It's going to rotate that way. Alright, I gotta move it. Okay. I am gonna miss this helicopter, but I'd rather have it go to somebody and fly it than me wait on technology to where I can fly it. But you can see that it does. Oh, I'm gonna have to have these bent in to do that. But you can see it all does go. Gears are all perfect. Damn tripod. But you can see all the gears are perfect. No teeth are missing. And you get a free set of extra gears and everything anyway. So next part of this video, I'll be showing you the motor spin up. So this is the second part of the video. In the other video, it said that you got this servo. It will come with the servo, but I totally forgot until about 2 seconds ago that when I actually bought the servo and put it on there, it was acting sketchy, and then it died in just testing when it wasn't even flying. So I do apologize about that in the first part of the video, but in the eBay listing it doesn't say you get this anyway, but you still get the radio that does work. The reason why, and I actually went back and looked at my notes on this, because I do keep I was going to keep a flight log, but the reason why I actually left it on there in the notes, as I said to myself in the notes, was so that way everything would stay in one piece and I would know where to mount the new one when I got it. I just never ordered it because I wasn't able to fly, and then totally forgot about it when I was doing the video. So this servo doesn't work, I need to make that clear, but everything else does. So let's go and show you. We do add the servo tester. Let's put this on. This is for the BEC controller, obviously. It goes through, as you can see, and it just comes out the other side and comes up into the BEC controller. So we're going to add the battery to it. And make sure it's down all the way, because we don't want that motor spinning up on us, obviously. But it is set up for a slow start anyway. And as you heard, it's fine. It runs. It's waiting for the radio signal. So let's zoom in real quick. So you can see the gears, obviously, because that's what everyone cares about. No, it doesn't want to focus. You can see we're on a low. We're going to bring it right to the cutoff. You obviously would not be able to fly at this speed, but it shows that it is, the motor controller does work. And just shut off. Let's zoom back out. Show you the start up again. Just bring the up a little bit. Cut it. So you can see it does work fine. As you can tell, most of this, what I did with this was actually playing with it on the ground, because I wasn't able to fly. But we'll go back into the start from like basically an off state to a launch. As you can see, it's slow start, so right here is where you pick up lift and you change your pitch. I won't recommend it unless you really know what you're doing. But as you can see, it does work. And I completely forgot again, I'm sorry about saying that came with it in the first part of the video, but it is on there so when I was going to put the new one on. But I also made the ledge on the back so that we could take a servo or a auto gyro or something else, because I wanted to use this so I would have space as a rack mount here and up here for gyros and other electronics. What my ultimate goal was actually to mount a mini camera system on here for work, to fly over to do commercial lighting and show the before and afters, and also get up close to some lamps, basically point the camera up and get lamp codes off some of the stuff, or forward. But again, I'm going to just wait till GPS stuff comes out and then go for it from there, or maybe an AR drone or something like that for these projects. But as a hobby, I wish I could have gotten into it, but my loss is your gain. Comes with, again, everything, spare parts for everything, extra blades, 2 extra shafts for up here, comes with extra gear set for up in here. I don't know what all this is called off the top of my head. An extra gear set back here, another tail boom, the radio, and all the tools that you saw in the other picture. So it's actually a complete kit, almost ready to fly. Just needs you to add your 2 servos up here for your collective and your servo here for your collective, and then pick up a servo, either the same one or the servo that Align says you can get for here. There's 2 choices from Align for the 450. It's the tail boom mounted servo or the deck servo, I don't know what you call it. But I wanted to use this again for other electronics and keep them hidden, and put this servo out here, which is why I didn't get that servo and put it up here. But I was going to replace this with the same one, if that's any consolation. But yeah, I do apologize for that. And you can actually probably send that into Align. They'll probably replace it. I can actually provide the receipt on it if needed to Align. But yeah, that basically died on its own, and that's one reason why I'm selling this without servos. Is my personal opinion is on servos, that's something that should be your personal choice, because if they fail, you will crash, and I don't want that responsibility. So I'm keeping my servos. I was going to let this one go because it was actually dedicated to the 450, but again, I completely forgot about that. But anyway, thanks for looking. Be safe. Bye-bye. Nice little 450.